Hi, friends. Dave and Kirsten Hart coming to you from Branson, Missouri. We're calling this Cabin Chat because we're coming to you from our little cabin in Branson. We have our dear friend Barri Seif. Hi, Barri.
Hi, Barry.
Aw, great to see
So
you.
great to see you. You said that you used to live in Kansas City, so I have a feeling you've been to Branson before.
Well, I have been to the Ozarks. I was born in Kansas City,
Yeah.
and that really added to my testimony because Missouri is the show me state. I went to school in Columbia, Missouri at a girls' college. I went through in 3 years. I was ready to get out. And so I went 3 years and 2 summers. And as soon as I could, I had an opportunity to be transferred to Dallas because
Hmm.
it's so cold up there, y'all. I can't.
It's not bad. It may be Kansas City. I think Kansas City gets a little colder than it does here in Branson.
It
So
does.
bad. But you are married to the host of our program, that your husband is our teacher, and we're on set with him, Our Jewish Roots. He talks about you all the time, nonstop.
Can I just say real quick too, we're so honored to be on the same set with him. He's just amazing. I mean, brilliant man. So we're
Really is a
honored to be with him.
great uh, expositor of the word. He's so schooled and
Yeah.
knowledgeable.
And he likes Harleys.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So
I'd never been on a motorcycle till him, and
wow.
I got an initiation. Now I ride a trike, a three-wheel. I call it my
Huh?
adult toy,
Yeah.
and he rides his Softail and has been riding for a long time. So I feel very comfortable behind him.
Well, you guys are so much cooler than we are. So you're
So
great.
you've got lots of titles. Can you name a few of those? I know you're an author.
Yes, I have a title of associate professor and director of online teaching effectiveness. I oversee about 100 online faculty for Grace Christian University, which is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I began as an adjunct with them in 2010, teaching and online only, and now oversee the online faculty because I feel very strongly that even if you're online or in social media, you need to develop your voice.
Right.
And then I'm also involved with a charity in that we serve in Israel. And we go a couple times a year. No one gets a paycheck. In fact, believe it or not, I got the idea from the Lord and Sandra Levitt because years ago, I think just a couple times, she had a service tour, and we're not a tour, but she did some things that we've incorporated, like doing the Israel Antiquities Temple Sifting Mount project. And that idea, this idea came from her. And we also go and visit hospitals, take little
Love it.
stuffed animals, toys, things like that. But
Well,
Yes.
tell us more about that.
Yeah.
I would love for everyone that's watching to know what you do in the land of Israel. We're Facebook friends also. Jeff, we work
yes,
with your hubby, but we follow your pictures and your story, and I see Dr. Seuss hats everywhere. So what do you guys do, and what do you do? I know you lead it in the land of Israel.
well, our love, and you all are in this, is that we love the Israel of God, but we really love the God of Israel. And we want to share God's love there. And regardless if you're on a tour or a charity trip, ours, you become an ambassador for Israel when you go. And that's why I have had friends that I've recommended go on a Zola trip and they've gone. I highly endorse the Zola trips. We are a charity, a 501c3 nonprofit charity. And so we connect with the underserved in Israel. And so we've connected with individuals in Tel Aviv that uh, take care, they serve the homeless, drug addicts, and the prostitutes. This
Wow.
is really the low of the low. And some people are shocked that abortion is big in Israel. And so we also love and serve a ministry that's all over Israel that gives everything that mommy needs for a year if she keeps her baby. So that is our heart, because that's Yeshua's heart, where he walks today. But the Zola tours go to where Yeshua walks yesterday. And so that is serving.
Oh, I just want to say that's good.
Mm.
So what you're doing, you are hands on right there. But I love what you said about where he walked, but you are Yeshua walking there.
Yes.
You are. No, I love that.
And we all are. And the Dr. Seuss hats, Dr. Seuss is universal. And so building the relationships with like the people in the hospitals, we take incubator quilts for the little preemies. And that's to Jaret Zedek Hospital in Jerusalem. So like I would see you after we went and served to some of these people. And we love to do that. Everybody raises their own support.
Wow.
So it's different. It's hard at times. It's hard, but I think tours are sometimes hard.
I have two questions for you real quick.
Sure.
How many times have you been? And can you think of a miracle story as you've had your charity going? Anything happen there?
I've been, I think this is about my 37th trip.
Nice.
And to be quite honest, it doesn't matter. The miracle is that Grand Canyon's wonderful, soars Orlando. But because the Lord's presence is in Israel, every trip is different, and God shows up in a miracle way, every time, because of our logistics. And with the tours, you've got luggage. We bring duffel bags and supplies. We're the only trip that takes things and comes back with nothing.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Here's a question for those that would want to do something with you and be involved in your charity and your outreach. How can they get in touch with you?
Facebook, Barri Seif. And one other thing that we do that is really my passion, and that we take, and I don't know if I have one here, but we take gospel coins in Arabic and Hebrew, which is John 3:16, and also Russian, John 3:16, because we want to leave behind the good news, the Besorah in Hebrew.
Do you have a website that people can look at?
SarShalomIsrael.org.
That's what I wanted. Perfect.
Yes.
So for those that have gone on a Zola tour and have maybe even been multiple times, we call it kind of sightseeing and going to the regular places that many would love to go. But if you've already been multiple times and you're wanting something different, go with Barri Seif. Go right here. You're right there. I think you're right there. And you all can do something different and
Life-changing.
Yeshua and Jesus to the people literally on the streets, correct?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
We have more we want to chat with you about. Love your story. You're fascinating. And we're going to do some more of that in our next segment.
Thank you, Barri. Shalom.
Yeah.
Shalom. Love you.
Shalom.
Love you both.
Bye.